Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy. We are here with Ninja Sun The Awakening. Here we go. Ninja Sun The Awakening. Chapter 4, the end of the book. And this is Ninja Capricorn's Deadly Secret. Yes, this is Ninja Capricorn's Deadly Secret. Um, I never told you guys about what's going on with Ninja Capricorn, but I have to start off where we left off at the end of the chapter, end of chapter 3. Um, at the beginning of chapter 4, Ninja Cap, Lawrence is hanging in the middle of office, the power plant. There's this huge power plant that's over in Japan that's near the ocean of Tokyo, where is off the is on the edge of the Japanese Sea. So he's hanging by and he's unconscious, so he doesn't really know what's going on. Um, all of the ninjas get there. Dion, Anthony, Ryan, Daryl, and Rocky. Those five are there, right? So there's a few missing. There's a few missing, but they're there too. Y'all want to know who it is? Taurus, Serpent, and Apollo. Malik, Dante, and Diego, they end up there too. Dante, well, I think it was Diego that actually told Malik, like, we're not supposed to mingle with them yet. We're not supposed to do it until Ninja Capricorn is awakened. Malik is like, look, this is the only opportunity we have to get here and try to help out. If we don't help them out, he will not be awakening. So once I think it was Dion's diamond starts to his insignia starts to glow, and he figures out that someone was close. So he's like, who's there? And so those three comes out. So he's like, oh, he was like, they already knew who they are. So because they're awakened now, and so Dion is like, so the full team is here, guys. We'll have to do the pleasantries later. We got to go. So they go down to try to save Ninja Capricorn, well, to save Lawrence, right? Seth Rod and Archangelus makes their appearances, but not yet, not just yet. Um, Eve comes in before they make their appearances. Eve and Lori. Lori is the final daughter of Seth Rod. Now Seth Rod is pissed because Dion has taken out all is wiping out all his children, but not just yet. So the ninjas transform. They end up fighting off all of the shadow warriors. Ninja Sun saves Lawrence. Himento ends up getting him to safety. He teleports him to the shrine, and so this gives the ninjas the freedom to fight with no regard. Lori teleports away, where Eve, she tries her best to hold off the ninjas. Ninja Sun counters her and ends up having um he was about to kill her, but he was pissed. He was like, no, I'm not gonna kill you. He looks at Ninja Sagittarius and said, you take her out. He turns his back. Sagittarius lights her on fire. Sagittarius burns her to a cinder. When I tell you there's nothing left of Eve, there is nothing left. So at this point, as that happens, yes, I have to tell y'all because y'all need to read the book because the book is good. When they finish, Dion turns his back to walk off. Sethrock comes in and knocks him. I can't even describe how he knocks him through a wall. The other ninjas, have they're encased in a force field, so they can't even get out to save Dion. Sethrod picks him up like this by the throat and starts, squeezing him. He's like, "You done taken out three of my children." He was like, "I promise you, you will not live after this." Dion was like, "I bet you I will." So they end up fighting. Archangelus tried to come in, but he comes in, but does not get far. Dion expands his energy and he repels them. So he's like, "Okay, so this is how you want to play? I got you." So he said, "I promise you this. You kill Lori, I will not hold back." So they disappear. All of the ninjas, go home, get some rest. Now the next day, we get um, Lawrence. He's sitting at the park. Now you got Anthony, Ryan, and Malik. They're spying on him because they're supposed to keep an eye on him to make sure he's all right. So they're hiding behind bushes while he's sitting up here giving. He's actually talking to them, but they don't know it because the way I got it makes it seem like he's talking to himself, but he's actually talking to them. So as he's talking to them, he's giving us his backstory about how his father um, was, held up by the Korean mafia and how they took him to North Korea. And at the age of 9, he ended up taking out a whole army of Korean soldiers at the age of 9, y'all. And this is why that the King Raylan, had Ninja Capricorn as his assassin. He was like the stealth assassin, the stealthiest assassin, I should say. So yeah, that's how that went. So he ends up, telling them about his history, and once his was done, because he was playing with his electricity like this, he was just had like electricity just beaming from his hands, and the other three are looking around, and he was like, "Y'all know, I know you're there." And they was like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, Himento already awakened me. If you can't tell that I'm playing with my electricity." But when he was a kid, his powers were manifesting, but they weren't manifesting fast. So he only had just a little bit of abilities to work with. So that's why he had became the most, that's why he was the deadliest. So they take him to Dion, and once they take him to Dion, um, they take him to Dion's house, and Dion, and basically is great, is happy that he's okay. But Lawrence is like, "Look, we don't have the time for all these pleasantries. We will do this once everything is said and done, but we have to, we don't have time." He says Scyther should be here within the next couple of days. Oh, why did he say that? The ninjas, they go on patrol, but when they get back, the Dion's neighborhood is turned inside out. Dion goes into the house. His parents are gone. He don't have a clue of where they are. So he's trying his best to think where could they be, and he figures out that Anthony picks up he gets a vision, not picks up, but he gets a vision that lets him know that it's all Archangelus's fault. Archangelus had a hand in this. So Archangelus has, his family. So he's like, so these two, so is Lawrence and Dion that actually goes. They actually goes to save his family. So this gives Ninja Capricorn a chance to shine, and shine does he. Capricorn comes in, and what I like about what I did with Ninja Capricorn is he can control. He's almost like Sagittarius and Aries, where Aries can lower the temperature to make his powers more effective, where Sagittarius can raise the temperatures to, make his flames even more deadly. Capricorn can he can make he can control the clouds to make lightning strike at any point. I like that. Yes. So Capricorn uses all of his lightning attacks, and him and Dion get knocked over, but Archangelus leaves everything into Lori's hands. Dion's family is sitting in the middle of the water. They're just sitting on top of the water. I know y'all like, what is it with you and people being able to sit and run on water? Don't worry about it, okay? Don't worry about it. When I'm writing, I write, and I just let my imagination flow. Leave me alone. So anyway, guys. Anyway, so after that, Ninja Capricorn ends up killing Lori. Lori is gone. So all of Sethra's children end up dying without in all four chapters. So Dion gets his parents back home safely. So at the end of the chapter, Dion is walking home with Toshi. Toshi gets abducted quickly, and he's Sethra has him like this, and you can Sethra has like so many shadow monsters around him. So as he got Toshi by the throat, he takes and cuts his throat. Dion could not get there fast enough before it happened. So yeah, Toshi dies too. This story picks up. Well, no. Before I go, it does. So this what happens. So at Toshi's funeral, Dion is so pissed. Dion is like really mad. So Dion is like, I'm gonna repay them. So as he says that, they show up at the funeral, and the only thing that you hear is said is, "Hello, little brother. Are you enjoying the funeral?" And Dion jumps up, sun, light, power, strata up. That is it, and that's all y'all get. Y'all won't know anything about what happens at the funeral until the end of Desperation. That's when y'all gonna find out because I just wrote it. But I couldn't finish I couldn't finish this without putting it there. But weeks, it was like 2 weeks later. All of the Ninja Warriors all gathered in the temple, and it's Dion, Anthony, Ryan, Malik, and Lawrence. So those five end up showing up. So Himento, Zakaria, and Renikin, the three sages, end up letting the Ninja Warriors know that since all of them are awakened, the full team is back together. And all of the other Ninja Warriors come out. Pisces, Orion, Stratus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Virgo, Libra, and both of the Geminis. They are, I know I said Leo. I think I did say, oh, and Cancer. Cancer too. All of them come out. So all of the Ninja Warriors have reunited in this chapter. So the awakening is complete. So now we're going to move into Revelations where the Ninja Warriors are on a crunch. And when I mean they're in a crunch, they are in a crunch. They have to figure out how to, defeat Scyther before everything goes to hell. Alright, guys. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys go check out my merch. I also have dog tags of all of the Ninja Warriors. Guys, make sure you guys check them out. Alright, guys. I love you all. I have to go. And I will see you guys later.